Here's the close-up of our Hyper 212 Halo Black CPU cooler, and it's very, very quiet. Hey everyone, Digital David here. Today in this video, I'm going to be checking out the coolermaster Hyper 212 Halo Black CPU air cooler. I did receive this product from coolermaster, but any opinion expressed in this video is strictly my own. That being said, if you're interested in this cooler or you want to find out more about it, the link to it will be in the video description. Take a look at the retail box and packaging. Everything looks great. They have some tech specs for you on the side, some additional product features on the back side for you. Don't worry, this is AM4 and AM5 compatible and LGA 1700 for your 12th and 13th gen Intel CPUs. Now let's go ahead, let's open it up and look at the contents. Here are all the contents. First up, we have our product literature with our warranty compliance information, followed by the user guide and manual available for both the black and the white versions. It's going to be identical, they're just different colors. So, package contents, how to install for Intel or AMD. They walk you through step by step, and even how to wire and connect everything as well. Next, we have our hardware kit with all of our brackets for Intel and AMD. We also have included thermal paste, so you do have some Master Gel Pro to use to get this installed. All the screws you need as well. Then we have our one included fan with our Halo design, right? So you'll be able to see that glow on both sides and along the side. coolermaster's logo right there. Looks really nice. Take a peek at the back side for some of those fan specs. There's our connector options. That's for the fan. That's for our ARGB. And then lastly, we have the black cooler itself. Ooh, that looks nice, sleek, slim. Peel off before use, right? So we got our 4 heat pipes right there. How they're going to make contact. And our nice radiator, dissipating all of that heat in our tower. Now let's go ahead, let's get this installed. So we have the cooler installed in our PC right here. We're using the AMD 5600G for our CPU. Now let's take the front panel off and look at everything up close. All right, here's the close-up of our Hyper 212 Halo Black CPU cooler. I really like how the fan looks, and it's very, very quiet. There's a peek at the other side. Maybe you'll notice the fan clip there. Space between the GPU. We have our M.2 tucked away under there. And the slight gap between, if you can see that, the RAM. So they don't hit. You're able to install them. We're not losing any slots, at least with this particular motherboard. Really like the design. Now I wanted to show you the cooler with the lights off here so we can really appreciate the ARGB fan. How we have everything configured is we're using the reset button on the case to adjust and change the color settings, but you can also use software with your motherboard depending on how you route everything. But here we go, we're going to cycle through some different lighting effects and options. They look really nice. I like the rainbow ones the best so we can see all the different colors. But the halos really make this fan unique and look nice. It's not just the fan blades, but the nice rings on the front and the back. Just add to the overall aesthetic of our build. coolermaster's purple. They're bright and vibrant. And we're back to our RGB rainbows. Now we're going to put this cooler to the test. So first up, we have the CPU at idle speeds. We're showing 1% utilization here. And our temps are ranging anywhere between 23 and 25 degrees Celsius. Now let's put it under a full load. So using Cinebench R23 to stress our CPU and put it at 100%, maxing it out, we peak at 66 degrees Celsius, and it typically hovers right around 65 or 66 at that 100% utilization. All right, so just for fun, I took the front panel off and we got the FLIR camera out here to use some thermal imaging to get a feel for how everything looks. So nice and cool up at the top right, with our fan and our air intake. Top of the cooler is pretty cool. And then you'll start to see an increase in temps right here as it dissipates the heat. And the board itself getting nice and toasty back there. But around 70, 80, 90, 100 degrees Fahrenheit with our FLIR here. GPU's warm. The RAM. Pretty cool though. Cool air comes in, fan's nice and cool, top's cool, and then starts to get warmer as it dissipates all that heat from the CPU. And currently right now, CPU still being stressed with Cinebench under a full load. So here are my final thoughts in regards to this cooler. Super simple to install, and it's very quiet. Does a good enough job cooling the CPU. Sure, we can argue that there's better options out there that cost a little bit less. I'm not saying that's not correct, but what I am saying is I think a lot of people will buy this cooler because of how it looks. I really like it. I'd pay a couple extra bucks to pick up the Halo fan and just the nice design. Obviously, there's a lot of 212 coolers you can pick and choose from. This one's in black and white, very quiet, easy to install, works good enough to keep your CPU nice and cool. But really, the key with this one is the aesthetic. And if you like it, chances are this is the cooler you're going to be buying.